All right, guys, today we are going to be talking about one of the best matches that you have never seen before. And you don't even know who these people are who are in this arm wrestling match. Why are you even watching this video? Who even cares? Well, okay, I'm just kidding. You might know the two athletes that we're talking about today, but seriously, you might not remember this match. If you watched the East vs. West 12 pay-per-view in its entirety, then you did see this match. I was one of those people, and I actually kind of forgot about this match, months after the fact. It kind of was one that slipped under the radar for me. I think it's partly because these are two names who certainly are at the top of the sport in their respective weight classes, but they're not names that not the household names that you hear talked about commonly. Today we're talking about Davit Samushia and Nurdalet. I always mess up his last name, and I'm probably going to do him a disservice if I attempt it. So I'm just going to say Nurdalet from Kazakhstan. Incredible match. Both of these guys are multiple-time WAF world champions. I think Davit in the 75 kilogram weight class and Nurdalet in, I think, across multiple weight classes. And in case you guys don't know, if you win WAF worlds, that's like a lot of these young arm wrestlers' dream is to win WAF one day. It's pretty much the top of the top in terms of tournaments. It is the most prestigious arm wrestling tournament you can win. And a lot of these guys that you see emerging onto the East versus West stage, we're so kind of spoiled now that we have these incredible organizations that set up these crazy super matches. But a lot of these guys that break onto the East versus West scene are former or current WAF world champions. So today, we're going to be taking a look at this match. It's incredible. You never really know who's going to win until the very last second of the last round, and it's a really good one. So we're going to go round by round, and I'm going to edit out a lot of the BS, and we're just going to strictly make it arm wrestling and maybe a little bit of analysis, and that's it. Looks like they're pretty similar in most aspects. This, in terms of measurements, this is a middleweight, I believe, bout, so 85 kilogram at East versus West. So here we go. Let's get into it and let's see round one.
No doubt the size from elbow to hand. Devon.
And away we go. Massive drive. Nurdalet Aidarkhan. But I'll tell you what, Davit Samushia had the brakes on and he had them on early. And that looked great for the ring.
So, as Neil Pickup is saying, that looks great for Davit Samushia. I think I failed to mention at the beginning, by the way, that Davit is defending the middleweight title on the right arm against Nurdalet on this occasion. That first round looked really good for Samushia. It looked like he was holding pretty comfortably in center table. So, let's see what happens here.
Definitely looked like the champ's in a good position. The size in his hand and wrist look pretty dominant.
Okay, and if you see that, Nurdalet actually able to take the wrist there at the end. It looked like he was stonewalled again. And then he actually folds, he cracks Davit's wrist back. So that makes things a little interesting. Let's see the strap match. Okay, so actually, guys, what happened is they went to review, and they did deem that Davit's knuckles were at the pin pad or below the pin pad. So round one, Nurdalet was actually able to get the pin outside the straps, so it's 1-0.
And got the result he was looking for. Samushia needing to, and I'll tell you what, Aidarkhan got it again there. Strap call.
And they're calling strap match, but if you ask me, let's go frame by frame here. I mean, their hands are still together, and I mean, it's pretty clear that this part of Davit's palm, I mean, maybe it's not a perfectly level camera angle, but that certainly looks like, I mean, how is that not a pin? How is that not a pin?
And I'll tell you what, Aidarkhan got it again there.
And the refs look at each other and just call strap. So I think what they did call is a center table, so that the hand wasn't actually pinned, it just went down over the center of the table. So even though it might have been parallel to the pin pad, they don't call the pin. I'm not so sure how I feel about that, because to me it clearly looked like Davit was running away and let his hand get below the pin line. So in my opinion, it should be 2-0 to Nurdalet. I don't know. But regardless, we're going to the strap for round 2. And something, clearly it was a little weird there at the beginning. Davit not happy, and they do decide that it was a false start for Nurdalet, so we're going to redo that round.
Didn't look like there was a go at all, just a ready and a hit. Do not blink, watch for the speed. Much better there.
Catches him.
I think an elbow foul.
Davit needs that.
Okay, elbow foul on Nurdalet. They're going to restart.
Aidarkhan in the blue shirt. Samushia is the man in the red, and he gets the brakes on. Samushia now secures the position, and from there, he starts to put the bleed into Nurdalet. Feels like he's got the better arm, and will try to contain and keep that match rolling. Lethal drive to the side there from the champion, and Nurdalet equal to it. But he's looking for the wrist and hand to go back so he can work much more efficiently. Right now, this match is swinging in favor of Davit Samushia. Nurdalet having to put the work in, and that's good for the champion. But remember, Nurdalet has incredible explosivity off the start. And these moments are key, Ray.
They're taking it all away. Right now, you can see Davit Samushia getting a deeper cut. Nurdalet will not abandon his hunting special.
And Davit able to get the pin there.
Sometimes he's playing the game, so he just makes up
really good hook war. I don't think that Nurdalet really had the option or was able to kind of open up and pronate out of that one as he was able to outside the strap. The hook was too set, and you know, I think if it's going to be a hook on hook war, I think that is going to favor Davit in this one. So we're going to see if Nurdalet's able to make any adjustments for the next round.
Samushia may be getting into his stride, but what a hit there from Aidarkhan. So close, but he couldn't secure it. And both men with a momentary pause, elbow foul called.
Interesting what happens there, because Nurdalet thinks that he got the flash pin or maybe on the second surge, and starts contesting to the refs. Usually a bad idea. If the refs don't call a pin, you got to keep pulling, because if you shift your focus onto arguing with the refs, you're going to get pinned yourself. And that's actually almost what happened here. Let's take another look at that.
Samushia may be getting into his stride, but
okay, so I think right here, the second hit, I think, is what he is contesting, was a pin. And okay, it's coming back up there. So going a couple frames back. This is the lowest it is. And I mean, I can certainly see them not calling a pin. I mean, it's extremely close. So I can understand why Nurdalet may think it is, but I don't think it's close enough to do what he did right here. Look, I mean, he's completely not focused on the match anymore. He's looking at the ref. He's asking him. Oh, and he even looks over. He said, "Oh, this guy's not doing anything. Let me talk to the other guy." No, neither of them are gonna change their mind from you contesting mid match. And then Davit's almost talking to him. He hits again, still unable to get it. And to be honest, I think I think they end up calling an elbow foul. I think Nurdalet was a little lucky that Davit wasn't more on the attack, as he was contesting that decision.
In arm wrestling, there's one rule: you arm wrestle until the referee says stop.
And Ray saying it right there. I mean, yeah, it's really, even if you think that you can always go to review after, just stay in the round and fight, because that really easily could have cost him the round. But nonetheless, it's an elbow foul. We're going to restart.
We're underway on a big drive again. Samushia stops it. The brakes are on, and he coils forward, trying to just make Nurdalet work. And Nurdalet would like to have a second and third hit there, but every time he does so, he bumps off that. A stone wall applied from Davit Samushia, Roy.
Even now, they're both sucked in a hook, but if you see Nurdalet, all his body weight is going backwards, not forwards, like over the center. He's still working on that hand. There's still chances, and he takes the hand! This is what I was talking about. Davit Samushia just lost his hand, maybe got too comfortable, holding on for his dear life. We are in an arm wrestling match, and it will get much tougher from now on. Let's see how much Davit Samushia can and will be able to do right here.
Well,
Back
Davit
pressure
Samushia
of
committed,
Nurdalet
Ray.
is still holding on. If Davit can make him tired, open his bicep, that's the key to victory, but most likely the hand will be lost in every single pin. And he takes it!
The win from Davit Samushia, champions.
And Samushia able to get the pin at the end of that, but what a war. I want to highlight, guys, this is actually crazy what happens here. You never see people set and hook like this and then able to, from here, pronate through and then bust the wrist back like Nurdalet does right here. I want to take a look at this. This is, you don't see this very often.
Working on that hand, he will still, there's still chances, and he takes
Look at that. That is.
This is what I was talking about.
I mean, that's truly incredible, guys. You don't see that happen very often. Even Ray saying, "Oh, maybe Davit got too comfortable there." But anyways, Davit ends up, kind of going into that flop press, got that foot posted up on the leg of the table, and is able to drive through. So really, really awesome round. I would say the best round of the match yet. And it keeps getting better, guys. So we're going to go to round 4 now.
2-1, Davit Samushia in the lead.
Do not blink, ladies and gentlemen. The hands are folded down now, and there's the hit. Better. And he's almost on the pad, but the foul being called by Davit Samushia. Aidarkhan, he has given him the elbow.
And Davit's turn to do some mid-match complaining. He's yelling for the elbow foul. Looked at least like he was still paying attention to the match, but they did ultimately call that elbow foul on Nurdalet, so we're going to the restart.
Davit Samushia of Georgia.
Round number 4.
Davit screaming for the foul, and I think Rabba, if you look at this ref after he does that, I think he's like, bro, I was calling the foul, just let me do my freaking job. But I'm gonna pause so we can see that elbow foul. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, I mean, I could see the case for it. I also have seen that not called an elbow foul before, so I guess it really just depends on what the refs are thinking. But then watch Davit.
Number 4.
Look at watch the reaction of this ref here. I think it's kind of funny. It's like, bro, I'm calling it. Don't worry. Second foul. Okay, so unfortunately, another foul from Nurdalet. So it is 3-1 Davit. But this is a best of 7 super match, so you got to win 4 to take it. So we're gonna go to round 5 here. So a bit of a plot twist, guys. We're actually not done with round 4 yet. They went to review and actually deemed that it was a coincidental foul, which means that Davit also committed an elbow foul simultaneously with Nurdalet. So they cancel each other out, and we get a restart. Still just the 1 foul on Nurdalet here. So that could end up being huge.
Both men came with a game plan, big drive. Massive drive again from Nurdalet. The brakes are on, but that was dangerously close to the pin, and that looked like an elbow foul on Nurdalet. Nurdalet working diligently on that hand and wrist, and if it is to give, that would be disastrous for the reigning champion. So close to a pin on that occasion, Ray. Couldn't have been closer.
Nurdalet's very smart adjustments working, but he's getting sucked deeper and deeper, losing his pronation every single second. Davit Samushia is even giving up his wrist. Wrist is in a flat position, all on a pull. This match went way harder than expected. Davit Samushia goes. Nurdalet is fighting as long as he can, but how long can he fight this battle?
Huge commitment from Samushia there. Drove hard into that strap, and Nurdalet, for all the back pressure, couldn't put the brakes on the inevitable.
Davit Samushia able to finish with the flop press once again.
For the champion.
That technique has proved vital for him in this match. So now it is 3-1. He's finally earned it. He needs 1 more. Let's go to round 5 and see what happens.
Hand and wrist exposed. Samushia wants the strap, needs the strap. That's
That's a pin.
Wow, and that's crazy, guys. I mean, it shows you that even at this stage in the match, Nurdalet can pull out the flash pin outside of the straps. That's incredible. It really is cool because just when you think a match is going a certain way, you know, out of the straps. I mean, if you've arm wrestled before, you know that some people feel totally different inside of the strap as they do outside. So I think that's the case here. Davit really needs to get to that strap to have the advantage. Nurdalet too much out of the strap. And I think if he's able to get that flash pin. See, this is weird also because I think earlier in the match they called no pin because it's center table. But look at this. Sorry, I know it's at the bottom of the screen, but I mean, is that not a center table pin? Literally, the elbow pad just moved from Davit's hand touching it, and they're gonna deem that a pin, but they're not gonna deem the other one a pin.
Yeah, that is not a win.
That is not a win.
They're gonna probably review this one as well, so stand by. I mean, look at this view, guys. Look where the pin was. Like, it couldn't have been more center of the table. I mean, it's literally in the middle. And the initial call was to give that a pin, but the other one wasn't because it was a center table. You know, little questionable. Well, guys, whatever happened, whether they reviewed it or not, I don't think there was any contention from the Georgian camp somehow, but they are deeming that a pin for Nurdalet. So it's 3-2 now. Things are heating up now.
Ladies and gentlemen, watch for that pace from Aidarkhan.
Going for it again. They call an elbow foul on Davit Samushia. Let's go to the restart.
Number 6. Let's see the start. Second elbow foul for Samushia.
Second elbow foul for Samushia. You know, guys, you never want to foul out of a match, and a lot of people will tell you that it is unfortunate to lose a match that way. And you know, I agree, it's unfortunate, but part of the game is being strong enough to do what you need to do while keeping your elbow on the pad. I think in the case of Davit, he's really trying to slip and get out of the hand of Nurdalet in the start, and to do that, he had to elbow foul, and you know, that just, to me, that just means that Nurdalet's too strong for him outside the strap, where he has to yank his arm away just to try to get out. So it's all tied 3 apiece. This has been crazy so far. Let's go to the final round, 7. Let's see what happens.
Both these athletes.
Round number 7. And it's a slip. It's a
So close there. The camera angle kind of shifted away right at the slip, but that had to have been close to a pin for Nurdalet. We're going to the strap. You know, so far that has looked like Davit has the advantage in the strap, so let's see. Let's see if he can take advantage of it.
Needs to time this perfectly. Here we go. We're on the way. Massive drive from Nurdalet Aidarkhan. He's picked up the back of the pad and he's pitching for that pad. But it's Davit Samushia. The brakes are on and he's starting to drive for the side as well. Fires away, punches down, drives down the can't finish. And Samushia tightens again on the relentless side pressure.
What a match we are in.
What's the elbow?
Wow, what a crazy match there, guys. Both of these guys just really trying to get that final pin to win it all. And crazy, just crazy intensity. Nurdalet fouling. We got to go to a restart.
Tries to tighten. Nurdalet got a much better position on the hand and wrist than Davit Samushia.
Much better position for Nurdalet. Gets the side pressure. He could do it from here. He could definitely do it from here.
Watch the tightening now from the reigning champion. Better from Nurdalet.
Nurdalet might come forward with a press. So close. Inches away.
Big attack and it's on the pad.
Who will it be? So close.
From Nurdalet. He cannot back off or he will lose it.
Wow!
Incredible. I mean, what a final round. That is just incredible final round, incredible match, unbelievable. I mean, I want to go back and take a look real quick. I mean, look at this climb from Nurdalet. I mean, look how his hand gets high up. Like, watch. You can't even look at Davit's thumb. Like, forget about seeing the thumb knuckle. Like, you can hardly see the dude's thumb tip. Like, Nurdalet has all the height he could possibly achieve in this strap. And Davit, with the inside strength to prevent himself from getting pinned. And he's got that foot posted up on the table, just driving to the side. Nurdalet keeping his pronation, trying to hold him off. And, you know, Davit comes up one more time and surges. I mean, guys, a lot of times when someone is that high in your hand, it's almost impossible to do anything. That is so impressive. I'm sure these guys have the most respect for each other possible in the world. I mean, what a match. Congratulations to Davit. That was incredible. I hope you guys enjoyed that. If you haven't seen that match, even if you have, I mean, shit, I would rewatch this any day. And this is also an excellent match to show someone who's just getting into arm wrestling. Very exciting. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. I will see you in the next one. Peace.